Dice out. Now. Game! Greetings, dear listeners, and welcome to our podcast. My name is Chich, and I'll be your DM for tonight, and the players with me this week are Richard.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hi.
Go home, darkness, you're drunk.
I am home. Dia. No, wait, not... Yeah. Stop, I'm confused now. No, it is Dia, fuck.
Yes, it was. Hi. Short shorts and wooden chairs do not mix.
Good to know, that's very good fashion advice.
I say as I peel myself off the chair.
Jan.
Good evening, everyone. In case you didn't know, lube has a lot of uses, some of which might surprise you.
We don't do clickbait on this show. And Kara.
It was brilliant and a slightly taste did Kyron kindle.
So yeah, peeps, it's been a week since we last saw each other, and in that time, there's been conversations going on that have really caused me to just zone out, and I've been on the... I don't know where I've been for the last week, but it sure wasn't here, and I'm not even sure what happened last time, so can somebody remind me, please?
Well, we spent all together far too long searching through the room that we were in, and we found some papers on how the statues work. Dawn made a copy because they were kind of pulpy and sludgy and looked like they were going to fall apart. We noticed that there's a lot of the room is very damp, including the door, which very much seems to have probably got water all the way up to the top of the door on the other side. Kasny sent everyone up the stairs so that he could open the door, because, of course, Kasny is quite a good swimmer, and he'd be alright, but he knew that poor, sensitive Dawn would not like to get his fur wet. He managed to open the door, and unfortunately got absolutely knocked to the floor with the water that came out of it. But he managed to get up before the others came back into the room, so nobody knew. Everyone came back into the room, and Darren entered through the door that Kasny had just opened. But he saw some rats, got scared, and ran out. He slammed the door. Yeah, turns out Darren is a bit scared of rats. We convinced him that we need to really look around the room, so we opened the door again and were immediately attacked by the swarm of rats in the next room. Dawn used his mage hand to pick up a rat and swing it at the other rats. That seemed to be his technique for the fight. The rest of us all pitched in, and we managed to take down the swarm. We then went on to investigate the room and found there was nothing of interest, so we didn't need to go there after all. We headed upstairs, up 2 flights of stairs, up to the first floor, and Decla recognised a holy symbol. The one we think is for St. Bernard, but presumably is also for a god before him.
The one she's got tattooed on her hand.
Right. Dawn opened a door into a brightly lit room, which made him recoil. He put on his sunglasses before going further in, and found it was full of plants. We looked around a bit more and found some notes on how to make a cure for the sleep curse, which is why we were here to begin with, so that's all good. And there was a pink potion in a beaker. While looking for vials to decant the pink potion into, Kasny found a lucky potato, and then managed to decant the beaker into 2 vials of what he believes to be a healing potion. Decla picked the herbs we needed for the potion.
Oh yeah, we got all the ingredients together, but we're missing a silver bowl.
Yes.
We need 6,000 water.
Yes, we decided that there must be one in the building, because they must need to have one to make a cure for this poison they put on their own front door.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Dawn, you go to check out the other room to the left of the greenhouse.
Yes.
As you go to try to open the door, you find that it's locked.
Well.
But is it though? Is it really locked?
It's locked?
Well, let's see for how much longer. I'm going to pick the lock. First, I'm going to check it for any traps, and then...
Yeah.
7.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
No, sorry, 10.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
Okay. And then for the lockpicking, 16 plus 7, 23.
Yeah, you unlock the door. You step in.
No, sorry, 21.
Well, you unlock the door. You step in. And you see a couple of small wooden desks lined around the wall of this dusty chamber. There's blank paper neatly stacked to one side. And in one corner of the room, there's a small iron-bound chest.
Oh, cool. I go over and investigate it.
Okay.
Any traps, markings, runes?
Go check.
Investigation?
Sure.
19.
19. It does seem to be trapped. There's a small needle tucked into the lock.
I will disarm it if I can.
Okay. Go for it.
What am I rolling? Sorry, stealth and thieves' tools. 12 plus 4 for expertise.
That's a 16. Yeah, you make it. You successfully disable the trap, and yeah.
Dawn wraps the needle in some, like a small piece of leather or something.
We had one of these needles already in something. So
Oh, we did. Who has that?
Dekla, I think.
Yeah.
Dawn calls out for Declan, saying, I've got another needle for you.
Put it with the rest of the sharps.
Dawn sets it aside and then bends to open the chest. And 15 plus 5 plus 4, 24.
You pop the chest open.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Where are the rest of you? Are you in the room already, or?
I guess we're kind of looking at what he's doing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and as you open the box, the light from Casney's ring hits the insides, and just a bunch of sparkle hits your eye as you see that the chest contains a bunch, and I mean a lot, of money.
Dawn whistles softly under his breath. What's a rough calculation to Dawn's eye?
Depends on how much you deal with money, but like roughly 2,000 copper, 200 silver, and 100 gold.
Damn.
As you lift the lid of the chest up, you see there, tucked into a band on the top of the lid, is a small bronze key.
I look at this and go, is this cursed gold? This is going to be cursed gold, isn't it? Any of you more magic-y types got a way to check for this?
I can... did someone say magic? I will try to roll Arcana. Look at that! Finally a good roll. That's 21.
You don't seem to find any arcane anything about this gold.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. It's totally safe.
Dawn closes the chest after taking the small bronze key and goes, well, I suggest we take the entire thing. We'll sort it out later, yeah?
That sounds like a plan.
Does the key look like it's for the chest?
No.
Well, it would make sense for it not to be the key that opens it inside it, but you never know.
Dawn pockets the key and gives... How heavy is this chest? Does it require 2 people to carry it?
Pretty heavy. There's like 2,000 coins in there, so...
Holy shit.
Fair.
Hey, maybe there's a bowl in there.
Yes, you use it to scoop the money out.
Definitely more than Darren ever owned.
I mean, if I was going to put a silver bowl anywhere, it would be with the rest of the treasure, probably.
It's true.
How much did we negotiate from Daniel again?
100 or something like that. I think it was 100 and then 100 on completion. 200 total. Yeah.
Well, here you have like 100 gold and 200 silver and 2,000 copper, which, you know.
So we have 200 silver, 400 silver and 100 gold. Not bad.
Good enough haul.
Split 4 ways, that's 100 each. And then 50 of the gold.
Alright, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get the fuck out of this place.
But there's that big nexus that goes up to the top, and I'm kind of curious.
I know, but I've been bitten and poisoned and stabbed, and there were rats and stuff.
Yeah, I could also do with having a rest. I'm not doing too great myself.
Yeah? My weekend was fine, thank you.
If you want to keep on exploring, you can keep on exploring. I'm just saying, I would like to lay down for a while and get my bearings, you know?
How long did it take us to get here out of character?
I'd say it's like 4 p.m. right now.
Well, Dawn says, if we rest now, we're basically guaranteed to spend the night here, and I don't fancy going through that forest in the dark. It was bad enough trying to find this place in the light.
Can't we just leave?
Either we bug out now, or we rest here, set camp, and go back tomorrow.
Or we can take a short rest, which is only an hour.
Don't fancy a cat nap, Dawn?
Darren walks down to the cellar quick to get that other rat he burned with his firebolt.
Yeah, it's all watery and gross because it's been lying there for a bit now.
Waterlogged rat.
In that case, he leaves it. He's not that disgusting.
I mean, there's still the whole table full of food in the dining room.
Right. Oh, I forgot about that.
No!
Darren ate on it was fine.
Then he shat his brains out.
He did.
We don't know if that's related or not.
Do we short rest?
Yeah, that's short rest.
You come back from the office room back to the room with the old couches. You kind of lay around.
Dawn counts out the money into equal portions. And he will make it actually equal.
Yeah, there's 2,100 copper, 190 silver, and 110 gold. Okay, so Darren, as you lay down on one of the couches, it kind of collapses under you because it's old and crumbled.
Oof.
And just a puff of dust billows out into the air from it.
This couch is gross. I will try another couch.
Okay, you sit your booty down on...
I jump down on it.
Jump down on it. It creaks, and it stills for a bit. And then after a while, it also collapses.
God damn it. I try another couch.
How many couches are there? Are we in IKEA?
There's like 4 couches.
I will destroy every couch in this room. So now there's 2 left.
Yeah.
Alright, I will try the third one.
Okay.
This time I will try it slowly. I will slowly get my booty down on it.
Uh-huh. It sort of creaks as you shift your weight on it, but it seems to hold.
Ah, perfect. Then I will adjust my weight, lounge down on it, make myself comfortable, and rest my eyes.
Okay, so you sit there for an hour. The alarm bell that triggered when you opened the door to the lab has long been gone, and there doesn't actually seem to be anything happening from that. Like, doesn't seem like anything happened with that alarm. It just went off.
Fingers crossed that means there's no more zombies.
Yeah, so you lounge around the couches, Decla meditates for a little bit. Dawn is counting out the money, Casney is watching Dawn count out the money. Yeah, and about an hour later, Darren snores so loud he wakes himself up. What do you do? Where do you go from here? You've had your short rest.
We can share out our money. We each get 27 gold, 47 silver, 525 copper, and there's 2 silver and 2 gold remaining, which I'll leave with Dawn. If he wants to give them to other people, then that's his business, but...
Guys, this is more money than I think I've owned in a long, long time.
I've never earned this much money.
Dawn coughs.
I've been asset rich.
Casney, you apparently once owned a magic item owned by the...
Yes.
Meridian.
Technically, I still do own it, assuming it's where I left it.
Well, I mean, I don't think you can really say that you own something that is buried in the dirt somewhere.
In which case, you can't say you own something that is saved in a bank.
Yeah, but that's in your name.
I mean, a bank has no obligation to give you your money.
Yes, but if the bank collapses, the money's not there.
I suppose so. I don't know much about banking.
Mm.
Yeah, we're going to end up in the hallway we fought the zombies in.
Yeah, and as you look down the hallway, you see the bodies of the zombies that you killed previously still lying there.
Oh shit. While we're going through the greenhouse room, I want to see if there's any herbs I can use to make tea.
Yeah, okay, roll me like, I don't know.
Survival?
Yeah.
Or my herbalism kit?
No, it would be survival since, you're literally foraging, technically,
Yeah. Indoor foraging.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, that's a 15 total.
15, that's pretty good, actually. You find enough herbs to make a few interesting blends that will last you for, I don't know how long a tea lasts, so. But it will last you for a while.
Well, it tastes better when it's fresh, but it lasts for quite a long time.
Yeah.
Because you normally dry it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna last you for quite a long while, and you can get some interesting blends out of it, so, yeah. Success.
The only kind of treasure Declan cares about is tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Decla, I mean, you can give me your share of the money if you don't care. I will make sure to...
She has plans for the money.
Set up a tea sweatshop. Sorry, a tea mine.
Okay, so where do you go?
The one directly across at first. I will check the door for traps and then open it if necessary.
Yeah, you go to check the door and you actually notice that the door to the room hangs ajar, and you push on it to open it a little bit, and you see a simple bed chamber. Contains a desk and 2 chairs and a skeleton lying just beyond the door with a rusted spear embedded in its ribcage.
Do you see that?
I mean, Dawn just opened the door, so if you're right behind him, then yeah.
Hey, look, it's a skeleton.
Can I tell what it's a skeleton of?
Seems humanoid. You can roll me medicine. Any of you can roll me medicine if you want to figure out.
16.
I got a 20 something.
Okay. Seems to be human female.
Darren loudly exclaims, seems to be a human female.
I want to blast it with holy light.
Go for it.
I'm announcing my intentions so that people can stop me if they want to. But if not, then I will do it. I think it needs to make a saving throw.
It's a skeleton. It
Automatically fails if it is an object. So it just takes some radiant damage. Not much point in rolling for damage against an inanimate object.
Yeah, and the light of holy fire burns within the ribcage.
Well, I've clearly saved us all.
Wow.
Better safe than sorry, Declan.
Thank you, Dekla. I think it was just about to get up and attack us.
Yeah, probably.
So disingenuous, Darren.
I am stepping over the skeleton and into the room.
It's a small bed chamber, nothing really interesting here.
No personal effects or anything?
I mean, they're monks, There's a diary with a few doodles, but the writing is it's really bad writing and you can't really tell what's written or what dates there are, but it's, basic monk stuff. Made some bread today.
Dear God, I need a pint.
We'll do monk stuff for money.
Well, this is a very boring room. Let's check the other one.
Dawn's going to check the spearhead. Is it anything fancy or interesting, or is it just a plain standard spear? And does the person seem to be going into the room or coming out of the room when they were stabbed?
It seems to be going into the room. Roll me intelligence.
Blunder into an obvious trap.
17 plus 3, 20.
Yeah, you figured that the trap was sort of a pressure plate trap, and Spike comes out of the ground, and if you pay attention, you actually see there's a small catch behind the loose brick that can disable it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, there's not really much here. There's like another amulet on one of the desks of the man with a beard and the farmer's hat. There's another symbol of the sun. Actually embroidered into a tapestry, but it's falling apart.
I'll take both the amulets and then move on to the other room. Again, same thing with the door.
Mm-hmm.
I will follow closely behind.
I'll cast resistance on Dawn again.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. This door is closed. Doesn't seem to be locked.
Check the traps.
Yeah, you check for traps. You notice that there's the same trap in this room that there was in the other one.
Okay, I'll look for the same disturbed brick and disable it.
You find it, you disable it automatically, you don't even have to roll. And you step into the room, and, it's about the same size as the other one, pretty spacious, but, it's not a lot of personal effects. There's another tapestry of the sun symbol on the wall, and seems like it's been undisturbed for centuries. It's simple furniture, there's a bed, there's a desk, some shelves, and it's all arranged around the room tidily, and you see lying on the bed with eyes closed and hands clasped over her chest, there's a human figure dressed in white robes.
Oh shit!
Okay. Does she have a throat?
No, they don't seem to be intact.
Okay. Dawn looks quite confused and gestures to this so everyone else can see. Are they breathing?
Yeah, roll me medicine, actually.
Declan, go check on them, please. Whoever's medicine is higher, I don't mind.
I don't know if Cassie's proficient in medicine.
No, but I've got +4 in it.
Okay, well, we're the same. Total of 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The person is breathing, but it's really slow, and their heart rate is also super slow, and they have deathly pale complexion, and actually it reminds you
They look like the boy.
exactly like the boy.
Maybe we should try making the cure for this person.
Before anyone approaches, I would like to cast Mage Hand and poke the figure, just in the side.
Yeah, you poke the figure, no reaction.
Okay.
I think we need to find that silver bowl.
Do we try to take them with us, or I don't know?
Well, if they've been poisoned, then maybe they're an intruder into here?
I mean, they're in the bed.
And they're wearing robes.
Yeah, in fact, they're wearing the same kind of white robes that the others were wearing, except these ones have a band of gold around the hem. And they seem to be male, about 50 years old, short curly grey hair, sort of blonde graying curly hair.
Oh, so like their hair hasn't grown at all.
Mm.
Is this then like the head priest?
I don't think this uniform was in place in my old Templar design. So,
Well, that could actually roll me like a religion. Or history, whichever's better.
18 religion.
You've seen, during a few yearly rituals, you've seen the head of your temple pull out the fancy robes, and they looked kind of similar to this.
Is it like a mark of status, or is it part of just ritual dress?
Well, as far as your temple goes, it was a ritual, because they only pulled it out during rituals, so...
Okay.
But you don't know what purpose it played here.
I'll relay that information to the group.
Dawn quickly pops his head out the door and looks at the bodies on the floor. Are they all in just plain white robes, or do they have the gold band as well?
No, those ones are just in plain white clothes, and the ones you took from the basement are also just plain white.
Dawn doesn't know about the 2 pink vials, so he's not going to mention it.
The pink vials were just healing potion, we think. Okay, we should see if we could find a silver bowl in here and see if we could cure this person. I suspect if everything points towards the fact that this person has been like this for a long time.
This curse is strange then, for they're not only sleeping, but sort of suspended in some way. Their hair hasn't grown, their nails.
How long have they been here?
Wow.
Unless this place has been active far more recently than it seemed. Perhaps it is. I mean,
Possible.
the curse is magical. It's not just a poison; it's a magical poison. So, who knows? But I really think we should find a silver bowl and wake this person up. They could have all sorts of useful and interesting information.
Oh, let's try and find a silver bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, there might just be one in the kitchen. When we went through there, we weren't looking for one.
Can't we just melt some of the silver that we've gotten and make our own bowl?
It needs to be flawless.
Yes, it said flawless.
Well, a silver bowl in a temple is most likely going to be at its altar, isn't it?
Have we found one?
Not yet. No, you haven't.
We'll leave this person here, at least we know where they are when we come back to them. We go across to the one by the stairs.
The hallway leads you back to the big staircase with the chandelier where you fought the zombies earlier.
Are the zombies' bodies still around?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, just wondering.
And there's 2 doors around.
So we go to the furthest door first,
Okay.
check for traps, and then unlock it if necessary.
You open the door, it doesn't seem to be locked. And as you open the door, you see rows of simple wooden pallets arranged in his room. No sheets, no mattresses. Seems to be like a dormitory of sorts.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be any, chests by the pallets or anything. No chests by the pallets or, body lockers or things on the wall.
Not really. Roll me investigation, I guess. Or just perception, whichever is better.
24.
He's going to need to get that investigation feat in the end.
Investigation is higher than perception, but, it's still 23 if it's perception.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's fine. Just, you look closer through the room, you check the pallets, and you see some ancient blood stains on the pallets.
I wonder if people had their throats torn out on these pallets.
Quite possible. So now there's only upstairs left to look at.
Yeah.
Alright, check the door for traps and open if necessary again.
You go check the other door, and the hallway seems to be... It's locked. There's a bit of a nook next to it, so you assume there must be a staircase or something, because you haven't found any other way to go upstairs.
Does the lock match the small bronze key?
Do you want to try?
Yes, I will try.
Well, as it turns out, it fits. Hey!
Dawn unlocks the door.
Okay.
Here's up the stairs.
And it fires one of those needles out.
Yeah, and you open the door and you see stairs that lead up into the darkness, and they're covered with a trail of long dried blood.
Well, looks like we're heading to where all this happened.
Yeah, can recast resistance and stay close. Dawn.
Is resistance a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it lasts a minute and it's concentration, so I just keep recasting it, especially since now we've got a path of blood to follow. And I want to be close enough to use my protection cleric thing to protect him if he gets attacked.
Okay. Yeah, so Dawn, you lead the way up, and you're going up the stairs, and like about halfway up, when you step down, you hear an ominous click.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna need all of you to roll me a dexterity save.
Rogue.
You can add a d4 to your dex save.
And Dawn, you have disadvantage.
I have disadvantage. Does that mean I roll another d20 and take the lowest?
Dex save.
Okay.
You do have an additional d4.
22?
With disadvantage?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
What was the other one?
More. I rolled a 19 and a 14.
Okay, shit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no problem. The rest of you?
I got a 21.
I got a 14.
Casney?
Well, I rolled a 2. Dex save, so that is a 5 total. Fairly certain that's a fail.
Yeah, Dawn, you managed to just sort of tuck and roll and leap to the top of the stairs. Dekla, you do some weird monk shit and...
Monk shit!
Parkour!
If you're doing parkour, you legally have to say parkour while
You
you're
have
doing
to
it.
shout
That's the law.
parkour as you do.
So a bunch of spears emerge from the walls.
Oh, great.
A bunch of rusty spikes emerge from the walls. Dekla, you see them and you just sort of parkour off of them, and they do no damage to you, but...
Casby gets tetanus.
Casney, Darren, you don't have time to react and you get spiked.
Oh, really? It hits me too? Shit.
I mean, were you up on the stairs?
Yeah. No, yeah. I thought a 14 would have been enough, maybe, but...
15, honey.
No.
You get spiked for 4 damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
They burst from the wall, they spike you, and then they slowly retreat back into the wall.
Ouchie.
So, yeah, what do? Do you continue up the stairs?
Is everyone alright?
I'm fine.
Ah!
I got hurt, but I'm alright. Is anyone else hurt?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think I'll be okay.
Can you tell what triggered that?
Pressure plate, I think. I think that one might have been on me,
This
sorry.
is- if you're going to go ahead, you need to keep an eye out for these sorts of things.
The question is, can this happen again? I don't want spikes to spike me a second time.
Did Dawn actually set it off?
Yes.
Yes.
You were at the front.
Does he know which step it was that set this off?
Yeah.
He'll point that out and say, just avoid that step.
Alright, thank you.
Gonna recast resistance. Yeah.
Go to the top and skip that step.
Okay.
As soon as Kazni, do you follow me?
Yeah.
I mean, when we get to the top, the stairs are going to turn into a slide. So.
As soon as like everyone is out of the way of the spikes, I will step on that step.
It's going to get you, you idiot.
I'm gonna step on it again and then immediately jump out of the way just to see what happens.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
If this is how you die...
I know it's coming. I feel like I should
Make
be
me a
able to-
dexterity save!
Alright. God damn it.
You explicitly said you were doing this. Like, what do you want from me?
I thought like I would have time enough, like when I know it's coming, when I know where it's coming from, that I have time enough to jump back.
It's in less than a second. You can't jump away. I mean, that's why you're rolling a thing to see if you can jump away in time.
Do I at least get advantage?
You get a +2 because I'm feeling generous.
Alright. Well, looks like I take another 4 damage.
Yep. You try to jump off, but one of the spikes catches you in the thigh.
Oh, fuck, this was really stupid. Don't do this.
Dawn grabs Darren by the scruff of the neck and sort of drags him up the last few remaining stairs. Just going, why?
I was trying to... ouch! I was trying to see if there still aren't.
You could have used Declan's staff.
Listen, I was confident in my ability to jump out of the way.
Well, that one's on you then.
I screwed up.
Come on, let's go.
I screwed up, alright? I know. Let's just forget this ever happened.
And on top of the stairs, you can see that the room stretches left and right into two identical wings. There's long wooden benches that rest against the wall. And the walls are covered in imagery of farmers and fields and shepherds and their flocks. And above all of them is the sun. In the center of each wing stands a pillar. And it's carved in the form of a man with a straw hat and a beard. And you see a pile of empty vials. Some are smashed, some are whole, in the eastern corner of the right wing. And Declan, that form of a man with a straw hat, that's the same carving that you've seen. That's the same face, the same image that was carved into the cliff wall next to the temple where you received your training.
It's all so familiar, but not too novel.
There is a small bit of light coming in through the tall, narrow windows, dirty with dust and sort of the ancient dust that gathers on the glass. And the sun is starting to set, so light is growing ever dim. But Casney has the ring, so, Yeah.
Does that nexus of power we saw earlier, is that in this room? Or does it culminate in this room?
There doesn't seem to be anything really. You're not sure. There's two doors on each side of the staircase leading into another chamber. You look over the pillars, doesn't seem to be a lot of... Roll me perception. All of you. Any of you. Whoever wants to.
11.
18.
13 for Dawn.
Yeah, Dekla, you're looking over this face that's so familiar. You've been looking at this for at least a few years of your life. And as you look closer, you see that the eyes of this face they're smeared with ancient dried blood. Yeah, and you check the other pillar and it's the same on that one.
Can someone clean that stuff off?
Prestidigitation!
Whoosh,
it's clean.
Yeah, with a puff, the blood just kind of poofs off of the statue. And the blood is gone. You see there are a few, carvings in the eye. Seems whoever did that tried to scratch them out first, but didn't really work.
Is there anything special about the eyes now we've cleared the blood out of them?
No, whoever did that seems to have tried to scratch them out, but you don't really see what kind of purpose this would.
So.
Yeah.
This place is starting to freak me out.
It does seem like a concentrated attack upon the Dawn struggles for sanctity of this place.
Yeah, it's a lot darker than you would expect a Temple of the Sun to be.
Well, one last room, shall we? Everyone ready?
I guess so.
Alright. Dawn goes over to the left-hand side door. Listens against it to see if there's anything in the next room he can hear.
Roll me, perception.
Ooh, nat 20.
Well, damn, son.
Makes up for being the one at the very first roll.
You listen at the door and there's not really much to hear, but at some point you hear a slow crackle. Just real quiet. And you hear shifting of movement. Ever so slight.
I'll turn around and say, there's something behind this, and it's moving. I assume it knows we're already here. And while he's doing that, Dawn is going to use 2 fingers, point at Darren and Dekla, and then motion to the other door. And then he and Casney will take this door and will basically just burst into the room together.
Sounds like a plan.
But he's not saying this bit, he's just doing it with hand gestures.
I'm also not saying sounds like a plan, I'm thinking that.
And then he just counts down on his fingers from 3.
So each of you ready yourselves at the doors. Don counts down on his fingers, and as he reaches 0, you open the doors and you burst into the room. And that's where we're gonna pick up next time. Dice Out Now Game is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Our intro and outro music is Bells by Fake Cats Project. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find us at Dice Out Now Game on Twitter, where you will also find links to our personal accounts. If you can, please rate and review our podcast, and tell your friends about us. Now, game!